The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So straight into the action. Bellingham. No, he's not getting any further than that. The referee's awarded a free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Decent hit from there. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Yamal. Oh, that's neat. And he lines up, getting up there! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Neymar. And Bronkhorst. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
And here's Bellingham. Cucurella finding himself in space. And he's there to belt it away. Cafu succumbs to the pressure. Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can. Roll! Kaka. And here's Bellingham. Bellingham. That is a brilliant interception. And it's been hooked away. And it's Cucurella. Nice control. Cucurella making good progress. Neymar, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Neither side yet able to find the net. Kaká, he's picked his way through. Luis Suarez! Varane clears without hesitation. Cucurella, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. And Bronkhorst. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Threads one in. Yamal. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Van Bronckhorst. Rafael Varane. And Cucurella. Approaching the half-hour mark. Well, that looks a decent ball. He has found the way through. Played into the ball. A header! That's another chance. Oh, he's been caught. Has another go! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Spain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. A droll. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Opts for safety. And it's Cucurella. And here's Bellingham. Rodri. Spain looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And here's Torres. Great vision.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Ronaldinho. He's shifting through the gears here. He's being It's Luis Suarez! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Bellingham is the team's great visionary. Rodri. Van Bronckhorst. Van Bronckhorst with the cross. Varane with the clearance. Cafu. Just eases him off the ball. And this is Torres. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's nice. Cucurella crosses. Punched away. Oh, he's having a go! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Spain coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Spain leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed.
Spain can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's the throw. Rodri. Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Chooses to go cross-field.
Good switch, that.
And it's Ronaldinho.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cafu. Kubasi. Cucurella. And it's Ruiz. Now Rafael Varane. Yamal gets into a good position. Lovely bit of skill. Dino, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Looking to play him in. Luis Suarez. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Vieira. That's going right the way across. Now it's Yamal. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
And he welcomes it in. He's having a shot! And there's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Cross flung in towards the middle.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 5 será sustituido por el dorsal 14, Bale. Cambio de jugadores en España.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
El dorsal 9.
They've played it short. Chance for a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Spain have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Now it's Bale, aimed at the far side. Cleared without hesitation. And he thumps it clear. Referee's given a throw. And this is Batistuta. He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ronaldinho is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Van Bronckhorst looking for options for movement. And he whips it in. He's rising! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Cafu gets over and intercepts. Wriggles his way through. He's found the way through.
Como clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Vieira, there he goes, motoring forward. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking. Spain making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third.
Ronaldinho! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Vieira. And it's Cucurella. Drogba, spread it left. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And he's intervened well there. Vieira. Shifted it to the flank. Drogba. Tries a shot! Oh, wow! That's crazy! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! That is so good! Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Spain look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages? I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Spain moments now away from seeing this one out.
4 minutos de descuento.
Time added on, 4 minutes. Knocks it into space. Oh, nice touch. Rodri conjures time and space where few can. Kaká. Vieira. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Spain pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they need. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Well, we've got to expect Frank Lampard to be central to pretty much everything here, Jim, haven't we?
Without a doubt. He'll be amongst the busiest players out there, doing everything from breaking up play, distributing balls left and right, and of course making all of those surging runs from deep, looking to meet the ball just around that D.
Well, that's the signature move, of course. That's what makes him so prolific.
And what a move it is, and not many midfielders score that many goals, or are as clinical.
Schneider looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Thuram. He's shifting through the gears here. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Fabian Ruiz. Bale. Cafu. In towards the back stick. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Desai. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. It's Schneider. Lampard. Now it's Hullet. And he's lost his man here. Now he's got space. Oh, good fly! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Maldini deals with that comfortably. Cucurella. Spain, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And they've switched it over to the other side. Lampard.
Madrid definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. And it's Schneider. It's a promising position. Fernando Torres. Now it's Batistuta. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for options for movement. Hoisted in. And that has been cleared. Fernando Torres. Maldini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, great leap! And that was very necessary. Hullet. Unai Simon claims comfortably. Cafu. Rodri. And it's Ruiz. Now it's Maldini. Cucurella. In with the challenge. Bale.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Bale. Cucurella. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Cafu has it in a wide position. And here's Bale. That is good strength. Good ball, good take. And here's batting, and the shot! Well, that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And this is chance! And he's done it!
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate lift before the break. Now we can look forward to a whole different game in this second half.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Spain have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Spread out to the left. Crosses it in. It is a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Bale with the short one. Rodri receives it in a good position here. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Spain coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Spain leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. So straight into the second half.
Spain definitely...
And a chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And this is Lampard. He has found the way through. That's a cute ball. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Deftly away. That could spell trouble. Goes for the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Bale goes short. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Maldini. Bale receives it in a wide position, and it's Cucurella. Desai cuts it out. Rodri, who's set up 1 goal so far. That's going to go a long way. Now it's Maldini. And that interception was most necessary. And there's a goal! Oh, but the flag's up.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, the way he sheepishly looked across.
Disappointment and relief on either side, nothing doing. Spain are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Lampard never out of the action for very long. Now it's Mbappe. Schneider. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That's tidy. And here's Maldini. In towards the back stick. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Great defending, strong and determined. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Brilliant save from Buffon! Spread to the right. Pings in across. Thuram, shot at goal! Fabian Ruiz! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Good read, needed to be. Bale, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Now it's Hullet. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. No way through, so back it comes. Hangs in across.
Spain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And the shot! It's a really well-measured ball. No, again there's no way through. Rodri. Maldini. And a chance! And no mistake! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So here comes the substitution. Bellingham coming on here. Change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Spain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And it's Bellingham. Fabian Ruiz. Cafu is always looking to play quality balls. Fabian Ruiz. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Bale looking to play it into the box.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
And it's made its way to him. Desai, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Hullet, Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 6.
Spectacular save! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Rodri attempts a clearance. And there goes the final whistle. Spain are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their effort. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now. Paris Saint-Germain have gone 4-3-3. Bullish header! And it's been hooked away.
I think it goes without saying, Peter, that Michel Platini will be standout here.
Yeah, a man, of course, who's been idolised by so many, but bettered by almost no man.
Yeah, maybe other players can do it on their day, Peter, but with this fella, he could do it repeatedly. He did it over and over again. It's because he had a wonderful understanding of the game and an incredible ability to read things before everyone else.
He did it all with style and pizzazz. That is the signature of the great man himself. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Threads one in. And he shoots! A ripper from Raul! One more for his glittering collection!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Après 9 minutes de
And
jeu
a
par
trademark move
le
ends
numéro
with the
11.
inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Vieira. Vieira. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Takes a shot, in he goes again.
Paris Saint-Germain definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Fabian Ruiz. And here's Raul. Cruyff. Oh, nicely intercepted. Spain currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Stood up well to him there. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And he goes cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
Good ball, good take. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rodri. Spain leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And here's Shevchenko. Cafu finding himself in space. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Fernando Torres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's had a shot! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Paris Saint-Germain restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Cucurella. Lovely feet. Maldini. Real chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Raul moves short. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri. Vieira has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Torres. That's very neat. He's in a great position here. No, he's not going to get any further than that. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. Decent hit from there. He's found a way through. Desai. Platini. And it's Cruyff. Rodri gets a foot in here. Shevchenko. Cafu is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. Rijkaard. Cruyff has found the net here, of course. Now it's Shevchenko. Pepe. And Kvaratskhelia. Fabian Ruiz. Lovely pass, but can he get a chance? Oh, that is really good tenacity.
Attention, changement.
Spain have their second corner now. Yamal with the short one. He wants to go back. Vieira is always scanning the pitch for targets. Cruyff. Thuram. Oh, can he get onto this? And the referee has signalled for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Spain are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Cruyff charging forward, the ball at his feet. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
That's a cute ball. Pepe. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Delivers the ball. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to...
Big chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Cruyff is offering a wry smile there.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Spain are looking to go forward now. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. And it's been played through. It's a promising position. Oh, that's neat. Has to go back here. Spread out to the left. Cross neat. Oh, good climb! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Fernando Torres certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
And it's Zanetti. Maldini. Looking tidy in possession here. Here's Vieira. Oh, he's bustling through here. Drogba! Goal! Spain! Into the lead once more. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Shevchenko. It's a really well-measured ball. Good running, strong and purposeful. Tries to pass it through. Lovely bit of skill. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Yamal. And it's Vieira. Zanetti. Out towards the flank. Maldini. And the ball is out of play. Zanetti. Pepe. It's a sharp pass. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And that has sent him sprawling. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
The chance
7,
to pull further
à
clear.
sa place, le numéro 21. Pour l'équipe d'Espagne, après 76 minutes de jeu par le numéro 21. Drogba!
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Vieira. Rijkaard. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Yamal. And this is Shevchenko. Cafu. Cafu plays it in. Cleared without hesitation. Maldini. Maldini proves just a little bit too strong.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Just eases him off the ball. Cruyff proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Rijkaard. That's really well manoeuvred. The most accurate pass. Maldini is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Nicely weighted ball. Cafu in acres of space out wide. Thuram clears it away. Taken back almost at once. Looking for a runner. Time added on 4 minutes. Looking to play him in. Now it's Raul. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And it's Michel Platini. Nicely shaped ball. And he's straight offside. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
And here's Zanetti. Pepe gets it away. And there goes the final whistle. Spain can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running.
Gigi Buffon, pretty much peerless in every way, Peter.
Tough to disagree with that. Rarely has a keeper surely commanded quite so much respect.
And from both his own team and the opposition, I would have loved to play with someone like this.
And he shoots! Oh, it's come loose! And he's heaved it away. And here's Bellingham. Maldini. Goes for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short, and this is Shevchenko. And it's been hooked away. Lampard. Lampard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Salah. Looking to play him in. He is through here. Laporte. Lampard. Rodri.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Shevchenko. That has been slung wide. Swings it across. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Rijkaard. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Matheus Cunha's cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Shevchenko. He's had it taken off him. Rijkaard with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And here's Shevchenko. And it's Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And now the breakaway. Played into space. Thinks about the shot. So no flag here. Varane did well to stay calm there.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Laporte. Tries to get it clear. Lorenzo Insigne. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Thuram is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Here's Matheus Cunha. Rijkaard. And here's Eto'o, and he's found a way past. Laporte defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Tries to play it through. Matheus Cunha. And here's Mohamed Salah. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Chooses to go cross-field. Some good work on the right flank here. Threads one in. It's a promising position. Oh, nice touch. Requires real discipline to defend this deep, and they are showing just such discipline. Cafu. Nicely weighted ball. Cafu proves just a little bit too strong. It is a corner, good chance. Corner number 2 then. Olise plays it short. Aimed at the far side. And now they can spring out of defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Maldini. And it's Rodri. Roberto Carlos makes the... And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Reflections on the first half?
Spain really seemed to lose their way a bit, it has to be said, Peter, having started the game quite strongly. I think the boss is going to have to find a way to reignite the fire now.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. The second period is underway.
Spain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And it's Maldini. Lovely bit of skill. And this is Shevchenko. Knocks it out wide. And he's gone backward here. Real chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Looking for options for movement. Mohamed Salah shot a goal! And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Spain can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Rafael Varane is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Maldini. Oh, that's fabulous. Cross from Maldini. Oh, good climb. No, not the best of headers. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Roberto Carlos made a search from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. That's a good run down the left. And it's Lampard. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now there's a fine ball. And he gets rid in a hurry. Maldini. Now this could be a chance. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Rodri. Cucurella. Spain perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Decent chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
Corner number 3 coming up.
El dorsal 19. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 14. Bale. El dorsal 11.
Bale with the short one. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's picked his way through. Rijkaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Insigne, this is promising. Tries a deft little ball.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Rijkaard gets across and deals with it.
Cambio de jugadores.
And it's Fernando Torres. He has found the way through.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Quick look, then plays it in. And it's hoisted clear. Played out wide.
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Bale. Shapes to shoot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
En España, el dorsal 3 será sustituido por el dorsal 6, Javier Zanetti.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a go.
That is good. And here's Eto'o. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Cucurella.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now it's Bale. Antonetti. Rodri. Played for Lampard. And it's Laporte. Zanetti. Now it's Raul. Hazard, very much a man of this moment. And this is Eto'o. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly...
Roberto Carlos! So near, and yet so far. And that's the end of the game. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running.
Rafael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah, and something he can do thanks to his great recovery pace and an outstanding sense of positioning too.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Some good work on the right flank here. Look at the space here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mateus. Here's Benatia. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Fabian Ruiz. That has been slung wide. Very nicely done. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Company. Both sides exercising caution for now. Vieira. Cannavaro. Nicely weighted ball. Yamal looking to receive it in space.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Bale, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. And it's Bellingham. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Maldini. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, they've got plenty back, they can deal with that. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that. Vitoria always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Shevchenko. Cafu. Threads one in. Bale receives it in a wide position. Cafu, aimed at the far side. Cannavaro can get it clear. And it's Maldini. That's very neat. Pinches it off him. In towards the back stick.
That's good defensive concentration.
Bale. Bellingham! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That is lovely. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Roberto Baggio. That's Cannavaro. And here's Yamal. Cannavaro has it in a wide position. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Torres. Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Bale. Bale makes a dash for it.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Shevchenko. Cafu gets into a good position. And this is... goes for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Bale with the short one. And this is Bale, and he's gone backward here. Now this could be a chance. He's on. Great chance! It's a loose ball. This looks promising. There's the impressive off the post. It's there!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Bale at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And it's Bellingham. Fabian Ruiz. And the shot! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that...
And it's half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Spain looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. And we are back on the way. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Yamal couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Now it's Bellingham. Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Ronaldinho producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Bale. Now it's Shevchenko. Fabian Ruiz. Bellingham. And it's Ruiz. And that's gone loose. Roberto Baggio. Spain with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Pepe. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bellingham. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Shoots! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Cafu. Pepe. And it's Maldini. Now it's Torres. Now it's Shevchenko. Mateus. And played right into his path. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Tries to pass it through. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Roberto Baggio. Defending of the desperate variety. And that has left him in a heap. Vieira. Ronaldinho. Good pressure, determined, intense. Ronaldinho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
75 minutes played. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vieira. Now it's Romario. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ronaldinho. Romario! Another one of football's and how moments.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Teremos uma substituição.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Cafu. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Bale. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. Cafu got a long way forward to join the attack. Cannavaro. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Yamal ventures forward. Cannavaro has the space to scheme. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mateus, and it's Ronaldinho. Stood up well to him there. Fabian Ruiz did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Good ball, good take. Bellingham defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Spain are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less...